what's going on, everyone? I'm Rob Catalano, here for Undying Magic Design at Otakon 2010. I'm here also with Twin B Modeling and Design, and I just want to thank you guys for coming out and sharing some time. So I just want to ask a couple questions, get the site, show everyone. And first off, I want to start with your costumes. I mean, you made them yourself?
Yes. Everything but the corsets. Everything else, the bloomers, the bustle, the little antennas, drafted all the patterns, things, scratch, and yep.
So where did the B idea come from?
Originally, like our namesake is actually, we played DDR like a whole lot. There's a song called Twin B, Generation X. And it's also based off of Konami video games and shooter. Like a long time ago, I think it was like the 80s or something. It's adorable. We saw that, we're like, oh, we're twins, Twin B. It's like the video game. It was originally our DDR like tag name, but then we started cosplaying and we decided it just stuck. Yeah. So there's two of us. Moved on to the cosplay name. Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm assuming DDR is one of your favorite games, or?
Yeah, I mean, our favorite arcade shut down, but we used to play DDR there all the time. We still do. They had great video games there. That's why I miss arcades. It's really good games in the room here. I was like, oh, it's like throwback to the old school arcade games. I miss that.
Okay, so we got the costumes out now. How did you all start going to cons? And it's probably a long story, right?
Back when we were like 12, our best friend in middle school brought us to New York. What was it? Big Apple Anime Fest. They don't even have that con anymore. Yeah, it doesn't exist. That was the last year they had it. Took us to our first con, and we saw people dressed up, and then of course the next time, you know, we said we were going to con, we were like, oh god, we have to dress up. So we made some horrible costumes. We didn't know how to sew. Satin and felt. It was so bad. We had so much fun. So ever since then, we've gotten better at sewing. Like, progressed since then. Yeah. So it was our first con that made us want to cosplay. But we've always been like wacky little kids. Like we would dress up for everything. Like when we went to medieval times, we would wear like ridiculous outfits. Yeah, we'd get like night outfits. On holidays, we would just dress up. So dressing up is kind of like just been something we've been doing since we were really little. So when we found out cosplay existed, we jumped on that immediately. So and Halloween is always we're so into Halloween.
And you've been coming cons for 6 years now?
Since 2002, so we're 20 now. So like 8 years. Oh my god. So way too long. Almost a decade. Yeah, we're getting. When we hit 10, we're just gonna freak out. No.
So what do you guys average around pictures? Like around people taking pictures of you like around 4,000? More than 4,000?
No, it depends on the convention and what we're wearing. Because we do some really obscure costumes in video games nobody plays, like Killer 7. Like nobody recognized us. Sure. But like when the few people that knew what it was found us, it's like way more rewarding. Yeah, because they're like, oh, because they know what it is, and then we all talk about it, and everybody's excited. Because sometimes it's more fun cosplaying from obscure things that you really like, because then you actually meet people who are into the same things you like. So, but when we do a popular costume, like from a popular series, people start to freak out. At comic book conventions, when we do our comic book costumes, there are way more pictures taken than at one of these. There's not as many cosplayers at comic book conventions. There's a lot more at anime conventions, obviously. But when you go to a comic book convention and you're dressed up, people are like, oh my god! They lose their minds. So and so, I need a picture with you. And like we usually do New York Comic Con, so that's pretty crazy. We pretty much don't move. We pretty much devote an entire day to standing around taking pictures. We'll go to the con on like Friday not in costume. Yeah, you have to do one day in costume and one day not. And then Saturday we'll do. Or we won't see the convention. And Saturday we'll do our big costumes. They should pay us on Saturday. They should. All the pictures we take. But we do start charging. We do it for the fans because they're so appreciative. Comic book fans, when you take pictures with them, they're so excited.
So you're pretty recognized now throughout the cons.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing it for so long. People will see us and be like, it's those twins. I don't know about them. There they are. There they are doing their twin thing.
Now, how many costumes did you bring to this convention?
These. And then yesterday we did Fooly Cooley. Later we're going to be Lady Gaga. She totally is an anime. Yeah. She should be an anime character. They should make an anime about Lady Gaga. Or a comic book. She would be a good comic book villain. Like in Batman, she'd be a great villain. She would just wear wacky outfits and just cause hijinks.
There you go.
But Yeah, and then we've been doing cyber goth rave outfits. So we've been promoting that company that we've been working with, which is heads-candy.com. So we sell cyber balls, and we're going to start going to conventions and doing that.
So can you tell me a little bit about San Diego Comic-Con you guys just went to?
It was crazy. We were actually working for two different companies. We got hired by Emily the Strange to be Emily and the other me, because in the most recent book, Emily clones herself. So they're like, oh, we gotta have both you guys. They hired us to work at the same. So they hired us to make the costumes and then work at the booth and do the signings of the creators, which was so much fun. The creator of Emily the Strange is the coolest. They're just great. They're all lovely. Everybody there is so nice. We really hope to get to work with them again. And we also work for Brute Force Studios, which is our friend is a steampunk designer, so selling cool corsets and steampunky goggles and stuff. That was fun. So we were pretty much running between those two booths all weekend, so we didn't get to see as much, but it was honestly an amazing experience. It's really different being on the industry side of a convention, because we've worked in dealers' rooms at conventions before. We've never actually been working for companies that pay us to be there and like working at a booth. Yeah, we were like from morning till night. From morning till night working in the industry. It's very different. A whole different
Stressful.
Stressful, but not a bad stress.
It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
So well, you guys are giving New Jersey a good name because you guys are from Jersey, right?
Yeah, Jersey girl.
Fist pumping, yeah.
Not even close to it.
Do you guys have a favorite anime or?
Yes.
It's really hard.
Cowboy Bebop is my favorite.
Probably are.
Followed closely by Fooly Cooly. Those are probably my two favorites. They're just classic. You always watch it.
Rurouni Kenshin is
That's a good one.
like so close to my heart. This was one of my first animes ever, and I watched like every episode every day.
We would rush home after
fencing class to watch Rurouni Kenshin
on Toonami.
on Toonami.
R.I.P. Toonami.
Yeah.
So you have a favorite character or from those series?
Favorite
Or
character? I don't know.
choice?
So-
It is hard. Spike is so classic. I love
Yeah,
him.
he's just like
He's just like the
everybody on
original
Cowboy
badass.
Bebop.
Yeah, it's hard not to love.
Haruko
might be my
the
favorite.
best.
It's really fun cosplaying her too, because you just get to be a nut and just
Be insane. We're trying to think through constantly now. I really love Chi and Freya from Chobits.
Yeah.
Just because their relationship, they're so close to each other that like when I was reading Chobits, I understood. Even though they're like not real people, I understood their like cyber, Persicom love, because they're twins. So yeah.
That's great. So do you guys have a favorite place to? Well, do you guys go to the rave? Gonna go to the rave?
We usually just dress up and then like hang out in our ridiculous outfits.
I mean, the line for the rave last night was ridiculous. It was like halfway around the convention center, so we kind of hung out outside the rave and
We were promoting our company.
danced a little out there. But it usually ends up we go in there, it's really smelly, and then we're like, okay, let's leave. And then we
Because
leave.
the smell is on us now.
That's the only problem. They do not keep those places ventilated.
Well, speaking of your company, what's the website for your company?
Well, for the cyber stuff that we've been selling, it's headcandy.com, head-candy.com.
Our website, I'm trying to get our card. Here it is. All right.
It is
twinb.net,
twin-b.net. There's just a splash page up right now with the links to our Facebook page, our modeling, our Twitter. So you can find all of the links there.
And we're eventually working on getting the site actually up and running, but we have a lot of stuff on our Facebook
Our Facebook page is always updated frequently. Like if you're on Facebook, follow us there. It's Twin B Modeling and Design. If you just put in Twin B, it's the first thing that shows up.
And that's our most up-to-date stuff. We update that a lot. And if you
And
want to
our
find out
Twitter every day.
what conventions we're going to, what costumes we're doing, just check out our Facebook page.
Great. It's good news. It's good news. So what's next on the list? What's the next con?
I think it's New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con.
I'm so excited.
Can't wait.
You guys gotta go now.
Yeah,
How could you
We
not?
have to go.
Yes.
Well, we're doing a ton of comic costumes.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Can you get us a peek of anything?
Okay, I'm probably doing Black Cat from Spider-Man.
Catwoman.
And Catwoman.
Brand new Catwoman.
On the same day, or?
On the same day. I'll probably be in Black Cat on Saturday.
Maybe Sunday we'll not wear something so we get to see the convention.
Nice little preview.
I'm probably gonna do. I always do Harley Quinn. She's my girl. And I do Zatanna. It's really comfortable. I get to use my real hair. And maybe Silk Spectre from Watchmen. Maybe. We'll see. It's the ugliest costume I've ever made, but I love it.
It's the one from the
It's
comic
one from
book,
the
so
comic
it's like
book,
super 80s,
so
like
ugly,
goofy sleeves.
but I love it because it's
Really
so ugly.
80s.
So we'll see if I wear that. Maybe.
You look good in it, though.
I know.
Even though it's really
it's so
80s.
ugly. I love it. But definitely Zatanna and Harley Quinn.
So those two your favorite comic book characters?
Black Cat is my favorite.
Black Cat's her girl. Harley's my favorite because she's insane.
Black Cat's she's just hot. She's so cool.
She's just
She
a hot
is.
bitch.
She's like, I'm gonna get Spider-Man. Look at my bad luck powers. That's so cool. It's awesome.
Harley-
And she's got white hair. I've been thinking I love characters with white hair. I don't know why. I just think it's cool.
I just love Harley because she's absolutely insane and you get to pose like a wacko. And I don't know, she's just adorable. She's so cute. It's my most uncomfortable costume in the world, but it's my
Takes
favorite.
her like 2 hours.
Takes me
to get
2
into
hours
it,
to
and she's
get
like
into it.
screaming the whole time.
Well, we recently were extras in the HBO show Bored to Death.
Wow.
They recreated
A comic convention.
Comic book
and
convention?
They hired us to be comic book characters.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
so I was Black Cat, she was Harley Quinn, and that's
So
gonna be
every day we had to get up at like 6 in the morning, go to Brooklyn,
Oh, okay.
get into our ridiculous outfits,
and then shoot for
without
12
air
hours.
conditioning, and shoot for like
12 hours.
12 or 14 hours in comic book
Crazy.
costumes.
The new season starts in September. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna be on the
We're in
finale.
the finale.
So,
Watch,
That's something to watch.
watch
So
the
look
definitely.
out
second
for it.
season of Bored to Death and see us in the background. It'll be epic.
hopefully.
Yeah.
TiVo
Crossing
it.
our fingers.
Go second by second.
Yeah.
There.
I
Yeah.
see a red and black blob. That must be Alan.
Now those costumes, that's what you're gonna wear to Comic Con.
Yeah.
You'll see us in there.
So. All right. Well, then I guess I'll wrap it up here. Again, thank you. It was a pleasure. Definitely check out the website. Check out everything they've mentioned in this podcast. So I mean, again, Twin Bee Modeling Design, Phantom. Check out their site. Behold.
Behold. Alright, love you.
All right. Rob Catalano and Undying Magic Design. Signing off. See ya.